Hello everyone, I'm just popping in to do a little bit on this journal that I'm making, and I wanted to share with you something that I was going to try. So I was working on my little envelopes, and or the hanky envelopes, and I think I've got it pretty much figured out. What I did was I put some cardstock or just even paper to make it a little sturdier, and that way I have this journal card in here, and that can, it's kind of hard to get it in, so, but once you write on it and put it back, you'll be done with it. And then I was also, the kit comes with, let me grab those, a lot of cards, like what do you call them, AC cards. They're like 3 by 2.5 or something, and there's a lot of them. And I thought I would just, the ones that, well, these are all kind of cute as they are, but what was maybe it was this one, these kind here. I thought it would be kind of cool just to do something on each one a little extra, like maybe just putting a flower on here or a sticker or something, to make it more than just that. So on this one, I just, I took the scissors and made the edges really rough, and I curled up one of these corners, and then I just stuck some lace up here and a little bit of washi tape. I glued it on, and then I just poked 3 holes over here and left it at that. On this one, I just ran the lace across the top like that, and I put 3 holes down here. But when I put the 3 holes here, I took my little screwdriver and I just twisted them so that they would be more evident, the edges, and then inked them. So just something different, just a little touch to add to whatever it is that you're going to put in a journal. So I don't know about these, how these could also be kind of decorated up extra, the little bigger ones. I don't know, there's a lot of cards. I probably won't even use all of these, but yeah, there's lots of ephemera, and I cut them all out because I thought they would go with anything. Okay, so this is my other little envelope, and I haven't made a journal card for that yet. I haven't been in here all week. I have been working on making my granddaughter a cushion for her. I was going to put one of these inside of here. A cushion for her dorm room to put in to the back of the little twin bed. And so we had a lot of issues. I mean, I've never made one outright, so I didn't know. Anyway, what I wanted to do was, I saw, well, we've seen this many times. I got these high-powered napkin things here that I want to lay here. And we've seen people, and I've done it too. I don't think I've ever done it with like the lotion where you can make this look like vellum. But I thought I would try and do maybe, a couple pages of that. I don't have to do it on camera, but I thought I'd show you what I'm doing, and then we'll see if it works, actually. Probably, oh yeah, this would work, a little wipe. And I thought this might be a good page. When you do, if you do, there's a name for it, and I don't know what it's called, but if you do that, you're not going to be able to write on it because it's going to be like vellum. So you have to realize that when you do it, so you don't expect to be writing on that particular page. So where is the junk? Oh, okay. So then I watched another lady, and she used like oil, from Crisco. And I thought, oh, it's so oily, but I have this body butter that, you know, comes in one of those little kits that people give you, you know. They don't want to spend a lot of money, so they go to the, what, Dollar something, Dollar General, and buy these little kit things. I'm not sure it's going to work. And I am not sure about this paper. I may have to put you on pause and go get, darn it, I don't know if that's, I thought that was gonna, let's turn it on this side. That way we're not rubbing off the design. And if your colors start to bleed, it's because your printer, which like mine is inkjet, and inkjets can bleed when they get wet. So if you don't want it to bleed, you'll have to test it out and see if it does. Mine's not too bad. Actually, this paper is not even my regular white. This is parchment. I don't feel like it's changing like when I do it with wax or that kind of thing. Well, of course it doesn't work when I do it. That's the way it was with making that pillow. Everything I did was, yeah, that's not working. All right, hold on. Let me go get some kind of oil. Be right back. Okay, because my skin is so dry, I always buy in these oils, and I don't know what this was, but I think it's just plain old oil, you know, because my skin is so dry. Let's see, maybe not. Let's see if this is work, because I don't, gosh, I tell you, it's not really. Maybe it's just the paper. Okay, that one's working a little better. That one, let me try. At least it smells good. I think this one might work, but it's going to take a while just to soak into that. I don't know what this is like. I don't know what this is like. It's like plastic on one side and okay. Let's go for the oil. Skin's so soft. Now my paper's kind of wrinkled because it got wet from that other stuff. That other, whatever it was from dollar store, is like 100% water. That's why my paper's all messed up. All right, guys. Well, the oil will work. It's just... And then you gotta let this absorb into a paper towel for a while. Maybe, I guess overnight, maybe. Might not work over here where I put the other stuff. But if you're going to do this, it's better if you use papers that don't have any writing on them, because the other side is going to come out backwards. Like, I can see the writing there is backwards. Oh, come on. It's like it won't even get into this part. For some reason, it's not wanting to, the oil to absorb there. Maybe the oil and water does not mix. Let's try this one again, I think. To use the whole bottle just to get one side done. Okay, so I thought I would just pop in every now and then and make one video. You know, when I think I've got maybe an hour's worth or something, or find something new that I want to do. Well, it's starting to work, but I think it might be my paper too. Can you see the transparency? Yeah, see my hand? It's pretty there. So, yeah, that definitely would need to soak on, you know, paper towel or something, so that it soaks up the oil or evaporates it. But I'll leave it here for now, and then I'll just come back when I get a couple pages done and show you what it looks like, because I don't think you want to sit here and watch me do all this, because I've seen it on several times. But printing on vellum is kind of tricky, because my printer wants to put like a black streak on it or something like that. So I thought this at least would give me the vellum feel, and yet it's not. So I'm going to see how this dries out tonight. I'm going to put some more here, and then let it dry out and see how it is tomorrow. Okay, and then I'll be back. So, see you in a few. Bye. Okay, I'm back, and if I don't get started here, I'll never get anything made for this journal. But I was watching a video again with it's Meg's Lace and Paper Alchemy, and she did like a cabinet card, and she did it in transparency, and she actually put hers on transparent paper, but you know, the clear paper, but my printer does not like to do that. So I just went ahead and printed it on regular paper. This is presentation paper, and I put the oil on it. This is just regular kitchen vegetable oil that I used. It worked perfectly. Here's one that I did a couple days ago that's transparent, and of course this side is not so much because it's not the printed side. But again, it feels really neat, like it's a true vellum paper. And then of course this one is one I did the first day, the first time I tried it, and it was just a hit and miss, but it worked out. It's fine. So that's the only two I have that way. And so then I decided to do these transparent papers to make a piece of ephemera to put in the journal. And so this one is my presentation paper. I think it's not HP, but it's still a presentation paper. It's like 32 count, I think. Well, when I did this, I can tell through the light that it's transparent, but then on the other side it is sort of just all white. So I'm not sure what I can do to that side. You have to excuse my bruises and my nails. I just noticed them again. I'm waiting to get them done before I go on vacation to my sister's. I just didn't want to spend the money and then have to go back and have them redone just before I go. So anyway, back to the journaling stuff. This one I printed on regular like copy paper, and that is transparent as well, but the back of it came out like very blotchy looking. So I guess it doesn't matter what you print on. I don't think you're going to get a totally clear image unless you print on transfer paper. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. I think this is from one of her pages that I purchased. Just my way of saying thank you. I purchased a digital, and this is her Etsy page. It's makes lace and paper alchemy, which means create. It's kind of a different kind of create. It's more like what you envision in your mind, and you make it happen. Create. So I was watching a little bit of a video on somebody who was using that. It's kind of magical. It's kind of mystical word that people would use. Let me put this where it goes. Okay. So here I have picture frames that I pulled out of my stash. Well, I'm not going to use that one. Not in this particular ephemera. So I found these all in my frame stash, and I thought I could stamp on this to make it, nicer looking. I could put napkin on it and go around it and rip that off, and so different things like that. Then I have these black ones, and I only have 2, and I need 2 to do this project. I just don't know, I just didn't think it looked right. Then I have 2 of these, so I thought I might use these because they do back up. I mean, I have 2 exact, so when I go to make this, I'll be able to do both sides, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. I don't know if it's gonna look right or not. I did oil the back. This is the back of this. She put the front and the back in her digital, or portrait, and these are let's see, maybe I can do it that way. Doesn't look like it. Well, knowing me, I probably didn't print it out the right way. But anyways, I do have this that I could use, but it's not transparent, which kind of really takes away from the whole process. I don't know. Anyway, you know me, I just can't always get it right. And this one was already printed. These I cut out on my Cricut, so you could do your frames on a die cut, if you don't have matching frames. But these, I think, came out of one of those packets that you get at Hobby Lobby. I think has a couple different packets that are like this. So I'm going to have to ink this a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm all thumbs today. My stomach is growling. And I haven't been able to get back in here most of the week, and it's just, I want to be here. I want to be making stuff, but it seems like every day there's something to do. I've been going to the dentist, and I didn't get new fillings, but let's see how they do it. The fillings that I already had, they took out, it drilled them out and put in new fillings because, I don't know, they weren't, they said that it was like breaking my tooth or something. So, you know, you just go in there and pay $5,000. But, oh, they fixed, I had my tooth, see, my teeth were starting to get very brittle. And I don't know if that's something that you can protect as you know, during life, other than, I know you can clean them and floss and all that good stuff to keep from getting cavities, but I don't know if there's something you can do to make your teeth strong, to keep them stronger. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. All right, so I think I inked that enough to, I don't know if this would really need any ink. I'm not going to be able to see a lot of it. Okay, so now what we have to do, let me close this little folder up temporarily and get my other pages I've got put together for this kit. This kit is Vintage Yellow Digital Creative Paper Late Summer Glow by Sandra. I don't know if I gave you that in the last video. I'll be sure to get her it's on Etsy, so I'll download that so you guys can find it easier. Hopefully I won't forget. Okay, so we have 3, and this this one here I glued on. This is one of the little hankies, and I glued it to this page right here because that's what I think I wanted it right there. So let's see if we can find something in this one to put this in. So I'm gonna need 2 pieces of paper. And I don't know, that's, okay, so I could use this. Let's see my picture frames. I thought this was just unique the way she did it. So I could use this maybe, and then the next page, because you have to have 2, could be this one, which would not be very colorful, but main camera. I feel like it should have something more than that around it. Let's see. Let me trade this music page out for this page. page, I mean a place to put this page. Come on, work with me. Okay, so this music page is where another frame will go. So I think that would be good, I hope. Okay. So in the end, these two pages here will be glued together, I think. Yeah, if I do this correctly. Okay, so now I'm not going to get the whole frame of this, but I'll get their images. I'm going to take this and line it up here, which always helps when you have the alphabet, lettering, not the alphabet, letters. You can line it up, and I'll just kind of make it in the center. And let's see if my pen is in here. For some reason I got all my pens are in the other room. Okay, so I'm going to cut this, trace this frame inside. My stomach is just growling away today. Okay, and then I'm going to cut that out. I think I'll take it away from that so I can have a better... I could do it with my knife, but I think I'll just do it like this. So I hope everybody's doing well. I really appreciate all your comments and some emails, and I have this paper is kind of brittle. I mean, it's not brittle, but it's going to tear easy. Be careful. Of people asking how I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. It's just really nice to hear from well, not everybody, but a lot of you. A lot of my regular viewers. And of course I haven't had a lot of new ones because I have been missing. But I've been missing you too. I just, okay, so now I need to cut out this one. So I'm just going to, I wonder if I should just put this back in because that paper is so thin, I'll probably mess it up. So if you had any transparencies that you wanted to use, this is a good option. Or something fun or different than the norm. I hope that's the right side. Yeah, didn't seem like it was in the right spot. see where the actual line is. That's kind of my biggest complaint lately, is just having a hard time seeing. And it wasn't that long ago that I had my eyes checked. But I think I might try a different eye doctor. Let me know if you guys ever had, I mean, shouldn't they all know how to do the same thing? Or, I don't know, I just feel like my eye doctor, I think he feels like my eyes are hopeless, you know, because they can't ever get them back the way they should be. But I still feel like that's not a reason to give up. You know, they should see if they can do something. I don't know if this needs inked, but I thought I might show. Got ink all over my hands. Okay. I don't even know if I can get this done before the end of summer. The days are just flying by. Oh, darn it. Now I'm going to have to fix that. Okay. I've already arranged all these pages, and now I'm probably going to mess them up by moving them around. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. I don't think I have any of my tape that's already, you know, like yellow. Let me see if I can just find something I can fix it with. Just plain. Oh, come on. That has to be it. I don't know. Oh, it's hard to find. Okay. Okay. All right, so now we can glue our frames in. I have to do that, I think, without that other frame, or that other cut. Just get a better... It's been so hot and humid here unbelievable. I think we've had the hottest summer since a long time. I think a few records were broken. And along with the humidity we've had lately, and I've lived in Georgia now 16 years, and I don't ever remember it being as humid until this summer. I mean, it depends on where you are when you're in Georgia for humidity. The more farther south you go, the more humid it is. I mean, I'm talking even, 50, 60 miles makes a difference with the humidity. Okay, so that page goes there, and that page goes there, and that frame goes on this side, the other frame. Okay, where'd you go? Way over here. The first year my son moved out here, I think it was in 2011. I think that's what he said. And I remember the 4th of July, because he got here in like June from California. And the 4th of July was so humid, and it started, raining, one of those summer afternoon rains, and he was just dying, because when you're not used to the humidity. Okay, so that there could be trimmed. Darn. I'm gonna get that maybe with a pair of scissors. Okay. It always looks better on TV. When you make something, it's like you see it and you think, oh, that is just so cool. And you make it, and it doesn't quite come out as cool as you had anticipated it. I think I'm going to get my razor knife and see if I can't just sort of blade is already gone dull. I just got one of these pieces off. I don't think it likes cutting on the glass that much. I think it's just, well, I was going to say brittle paper, but that was the other page. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, these two pages go in like this. Okay. Now we're going to put the transparent glue these pages together. See, it should be transparent here, and it's not really very. Darn it. What'd I do with that? I could have swore I just threw it right over here when I was getting it out of the way. I didn't. I put it right here. I just, well, that's reverse though. Yeah. Well, Meg, I wanted to do this like you did. What can I do for the other side, you guys? Just put just a different card of some sort. Barely fits. I can't deal with that. A little better. I guess I could put her there, since it's not working out the way I was planning it to work. So we'll just do it. Oh, there's two of them there. I wonder if I like this lady better. Yeah, she's pretty. They're both pretty. Okay, I'm just going to put a little glue around this first and then get her set in there. She looks pretty straight. I have to do something about those little scrubby pieces. Okay. I feel like I went to all that trouble to make them both the transparency, and yet I'm not getting that effect. Oh well. And I was trying to think, well, can I make a pocket out of this? At least I would get So I can just glue these pages together, because if I wanted to make a pocket, like glue it down the sides and make this a pocket, it may be kind of hard to put a journal card in there. Well, I think, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, actually could have taken some of this off, but I'll glue this down better. Those pages lined up for you all. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead, hold on one second, because I feel like I want to turn that in. It feels like this would not be a good pocket. Strong enough, I mean. Okay, so let's see. I could just put a piece of paper along here. I'm sorry. I don't like this to happen, but well, that's kind of crooked the way I put that in. I just don't feel like I want to fold this down, because then I feel like this would look out of whack. So I'm just going to add this to the backing. My glue stick. Has anybody purchased this glue yet? Does anybody gonna try it or planning to? I mean, I don't expect everybody to go out and get it, but I'm just saying that it's been working so well for me that it'd be great if everybody could enjoy it as well. How much time have I spent? Okay. The first part of the video is like 13 minutes, so maybe I'll go, I don't know, this way. It's not like anybody's gonna read it this way. But that way it'll be easier to slide in a journal card, like into the pocket. Okay, so now let me wait and punch that when it's dry. Otherwise I'll mess it up. And then will be no fun. Okay, now this page goes back in there, like so. And I was trying to think what else I could do here. Can't journal on it there. Oh, I need to glue it together. That's what I need. All I can hear is my ear is going all the time, and I'm thinking, money, money, money. But I don't run it at night, so... Okay, I don't know what I do with my pen. Oh, there it is. That's another thing I gotta order on Amazon is some more stainless steel pens. I'd rather buy a whole box of them. I'm sure they, you know, somebody supplies them by the box. They might be pretty expensive though. Okay, so I was thinking lace, but no, not there. Okay. I think I'll ink that. Oh, she looks pretty on that page. Okay, I don't think I got any like ephemera or anything like that from the kit. So, let me see. Let's look at, see if there's like flowers or something like it. Of course, this is yellow. So if I put anything in here. Okay. All my rub-ins are rub-ons. I can't even talk. Everything I say is like not that. Little yellow daisies, but I think I could use those elsewhere. I'm not used to having this format here, like in the middle. Something like that might work. Let me see, what do I have here? I think those look too... I just love die cuts from Tim Holtz. That's a sticker. Okay, let's see. What can I put? I like that, but it's just not quite, oops, enough. Oh, yeah, just cover up his face. We don't need him. Okay, let me see. This is kind of cool. This old, is it vintage doll dress? Well, it could have been a little girl's dress. I'm not quite sure, but kind of like this lace on there. All right, let's see if I can like shred it a little bit. That way it won't look so perfectly cut. I think it would rip. I don't have a seam ripper in here right now. Alrighty. That looks okay, and then maybe just a little something over here, like I don't like to use words. Plus, it's got all kinds of words on it. It's a piece of vintage doily. Sometimes I'm afraid to ink because I just don't know what it's gonna, what effect it's gonna give. I think I'm just gonna throw that vellum in there. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to use. I said that this doesn't work on fabric, but it kind of does. Well, it's not working right now. Do I have the vellum over the top or the? I guess it doesn't matter. And I don't like to ink these wildflowers because for some reason it makes them look like dingy. Can't really explain it, but I don't like it too much. Get enough ink, glue to glue it down. And stay right on the edge of that so it doesn't look like there's an edge. Okay. I need a wipe or something, but a dry one. Come on. It says you expect me to stick to oil and vellum and lace. Try not to make it look too messy. It'll dry. It will dry. Let's put a little more of this here. Okay, so that'll all get stuck here. I hope that doesn't leave that mark. I guess it's kind of late. Oh well. Just let it be. Okay, so yeah, this is not exactly what I had in mind, but you know, it works. I'll have to come over here and do something with her. Make a card to go in here, journal card. Oh. Might put something else on here. I don't know. I hope that doesn't stay dark like that. I have a feeling it's going to, though. Yep. I don't think we need another one. I think it's good. It'll go away. And if it doesn't, I'll figure out something to put there. Okay, so, and then this side, I'm probably over my time now. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Okay, guys, so I'm going to have to go, or the video will be way too long, and you're not going to be here at the end. But hopefully I can get another video in this week, because I do want to keep going and get this journal done. But sometimes by doing a video, it helps me get something made. Otherwise, I just, you know, procrastinate on what I want to do. Got to find something for the cover. But I'll let you guys go, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.